Hi there, Jus4SweetZ here. Today I'm going to show you an easy, no-fail recipe for vanilla bean cream cheese frosting. I have a cake order tonight, and so I need to make the frosting before I put the fondant on so that I can do the dirty icing over the top. And this is like my no-fail recipe that I use all the time. It's light, it's airy, it's silky, it has good flavor, it's not overly sweet. It's just a really good recipe, and every time I make this frosting, people tend to love it, so I've stuck with it. I'm going to kind of double the batch a little bit. I have 2 sticks of unsalted butter that were at room temperature that I stuck in the bowl. You're going to want to use your paddle attachment. To this, I have cream cheese, and this is my ultra big block that I keep on hand at all times because I'm constantly baking. And we're going to cut approximately, well, no, I mean these are usually 8-ounce sections, and I'm cutting probably close to a 10-ounce section of cream cheese. Now this is just come out of the refrigerator. This is not something you want room temperature when making this recipe. I'm going to cut this in half and stick it in the bowl so it's easier to mix. Put this back in its container. Always keep a rubber spatula and a towel nearby when you're making frosting. It can get messy and you need to scrape the bowl too. So we're going to go ahead and turn this on. Get it going. And I usually mix this until it's well incorporated. I'm going to kind of try to get you a little bit close here. And it's just mixing it till it's incorporated. You want it to be kind of a light pale yellow color. And you want to make sure that all that cream cheese is whipped in, that there's no clumps. The worst thing you can have is clumpy cream cheese frosting. And if you don't whip it enough, then the frosting tends to be clumpy. I've learned that putting it through a piping bag when I'm trying to decorate cupcakes, and it gets stuck and I can't get it out because it's clogged with cream cheese. Alright, so do that. You want to go ahead and you want to scrape that bowl good. It's actually really whipped nicely right now, but we're going to go ahead and scrape the sides to make sure that we get all that cream cheese and butter mixed in together. This recipe is so simple and 150 times better than anything you can buy in a can. Get this going again. Once you eat homemade cream cheese frosting, the stuff in the can just tastes too artificial. So I don't use that at all anymore. I used to have backup of it, and now I don't use it at all. I just make my own frosting. Better for you too. Not less fat, but better for you. Okay, so I'm going to show you what this looks like. It's all whipped together. Make sure you can see it here. It's all whipped together. It's a pale yellow color. Ugh, I can't talk. I think Linda said it best. When the camera's on, I have the worst time talking. And I talk all day for a living, so. Okay. So we want to go ahead and we want to scrape those sides. Get everything in the middle of the bowl here. Next, what you want to do, kind of clean all that off. Next, we are adding our vanilla bean paste. And yes, I use vanilla bean paste. I do have vanilla extract that I use if I'm out of the vanilla bean paste. But for this, I like to use this because it has the little pieces of, you can see that it has the little pieces of vanilla bean in there. And I love the flavor of it. It's a little bit thicker. And I just put about a teaspoon in there. Drizzle it in. And then we want to open our bag of powdered sugar. And we're only going to use about half of this bag. I never add as much powdered sugar as the recipes call for. It's entirely too sweet for me. So I'm going to add about a cup at a time and incorporate it so we don't get powdered sugar everywhere. And I have heavy whipping cream, and I usually add that to my frosting instead of milk. I don't use milk. And you want to add maybe a teaspoon at a time. You're going to start mixing that. Start it on low, because if you go high, you end up with powdered sugar all over the place. You'll be cleaning it off forever. So on low, and then slowly increase your speed. And then I get it going pretty high. And you want this, the whipping cream and everything mixes together, and that's what makes it silky and airy. Now I know we definitely need more powdered sugar than that, so I'm going to add about another cup or so. And I'm going to add just a splash of the whipping cream, because I don't like my frostings to be too runny. So let's get that going. Slowly, see what I did? I increased it too fast. Increase that speed, get it going, and let that go for a bit. You'll know by tasting your icing whether it's the way you like it. You know, everybody has different taste buds, so I prefer mine on the not so sweet side. Still sweet, but not like teeth hurting sweet. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to scrape those sides, mix it one more time, and we're going to taste it. So right now I've probably put about 2 full cups of powdered sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla bean paste. I've probably used 2 teaspoons of heavy whipping cream, 2 sticks of softened unsalted butter, and about 10 ounces of cream cheese. So I'm going to get that going again. Get that all incorporated together. Go ahead and taste this frosting. I want you to see how airy it is. It's just so light. It's almost like marshmallow cream, but not sticky. So I'm going to take that piece that I just rubbed, put that back in there. That's pretty good. Actually, it's almost perfectly sweet. I think I'm going to add about a half a cup more powdered sugar. So between 2.5 cups and 3 cups of powdered sugar is what you're going to want to use in this recipe. And then if you think you need sweeter, then you can get it sweeter. I'm not going to add any more liquid because it's kind of the consistency I like right now. So I'm just going to mix this last little bit in. Just get it going, get it nice and airy. Going, and I'm going to show you this, how good this turns out and how easy. Alright, how long did that take us? Like 5 minutes? You can take 5 minutes to make good frosting rather than eating that crap in the stores, right? Okay, so I kind of just hit that off of there. I don't like to waste, so I try to use every bit that I can. Let's put this to the side. And I'm going to show you this really quick here. Look at this icing. Doesn't it look good? It's so, I swear, it looks like marshmallow cream. It's so airy and light, and it tastes super good. It's going to be perfect to go over my dark chocolate cake. So there's my recipe for vanilla bean cream cheese icing. And if you don't like the vanilla bean, feel free to add almond extract to that instead of the vanilla bean paste. Or you can add just plain vanilla, or you can add both. You can add like a half a teaspoon of vanilla and a half a teaspoon of almond extract, although almond extract's a little bit strong, so you might want to start at 1/4 and go up from there, because it tends to overtake stuff. But anyway, this is a easy, no-brainer cream cheese icing that's a sure hit every single time. So I hope you try it out. Let me know what you think. If you like it, hit the like button. I'd love to hear your comments. Have any questions, feel free to ask anything. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.